Welcome back to Krimson University, and welcome to the first Press Start to Grade review, where we break down video games and grade them based on the 6 core subjects that make a game. Gameplay mechanics, story and writing, visual design, music, innovation and creativity, and performance, with today's subject being Dojo Masters. Most fighting games tend to follow familiar standards: one-on-one battles, health bars, and a set of universal mechanics with few character-specific twists. Sports titles, meanwhile, stick to the rules of their respective sports: boxing games, UFC games, and so on. However, Dojo Masters takes an intriguing middle road, blending traditional fighting games with the rule set of competitive martial arts. The result is this unique mix. It feels like a classic fighter, but different enough that you can't play it the same way. At its core, Dojo Master keeps its controls simple, with just 2 to 3 buttons: punch, kick, and sometimes dash. The challenge lies in how each martial arts uses those inputs. Every style has its own difficulty rating, and while some are more straightforward, others demand a deeper understanding of both their unique mechanics and the universal systems. Some styles specialize in grabs, while others rely exclusively on punches or kicks. Timing is everything, and executing advanced moves with fractions of a second, especially during combat, can be tough. Unlike most fighters, there's no traditional health bar. Instead, players manage stamina, and victory comes by knocking opponents down. Low stamina doesn't mean instant defeat. It simply makes actions slower or removes certain functions. This design encourages patience, spacing, and strategic play over button mashing. And for flexibility, the game does offer the option to swap back to classic health bars. Still, the knockdown-focused stamina system is its default, and it's a standout. I give the gameplay mechanics an A-. Dojo Masters doesn't have a narrative-driven story mode, so with this grade, we'll look at its gameplay modes, and the selection is impressive. The Dojo tab alone offers 3 distinct sections: tutorials for universal mechanics, trials for style-specific techniques, and training for free practice. Meanwhile, the Play tab is packed with content. You got arcade, survival, missions, and bot versus for solo players, plus a healthy set of multiplayer options including 1v1, team battles, and even 4-player free-for-alls. It's not story-driven, but there's no shortage of things to do. This subject gets a solid A. The visuals are pixelated, yet highly expressive. Character movements are fluid, stages are detailed, and even at a lower resolution, it's always easy to read the action. Customization adds further depth, letting players put their own style on their chosen martial art. It channels retro NES-style graphics, but elevates them with a modern polish, giving the game a nostalgic charm without sacrificing quality. A+. The soundtrack blends each style of martial arts with music that fits its styles. Tracks loop cleanly, fit the theme perfectly, and enhance the overall atmosphere. It's stylish, distinct, and does its job without overstaying its welcome. Another solid A+. Here's where Dojo Masters truly shines. You're not just picking a character, you're embodying a martial art. Each style feels radically different, from a boxer's punch-focused toolkit to a taekwondo's mobility-driven kick game. This design makes learning each style a fresh experience. Pair that with the stamina system and knockdown resets, and the game feels less like a street fight and more like a competitive martial arts event. Add unlockable cosmetic and stages to keep players grinding, and you got a formula that's both unique and addictive. The only drawback? Tutorial sometimes lacks clarity, leaving new players guessing at what certain mechanics mean in practice. Still, the creativity here is undeniable. This game gets another A+ on its creativity alone. 10 out of 10. Technical performance is smooth with minimal bugs and quick load times. The developer actively patches issues, keeping the experience stable and reliable. It's not a graphically heavy game, so that works in its favor. Everything runs efficiently and consistently. Still, an A+. Dojo Masters is a refreshing blend of fighting game tradition and competitive sport authenticity. With a stamina-based system, unique martial arts mechanics, and a wealth of gameplay modes, it stands out as both familiar and fresh. It's affordable, fun with friends, and rewarding for players who take the time to master its depth. Overall, this final grade for Dojo Masters is a solid A. This has been Press Start to Grade at Krimson University. Let me know what you thought of this video and tell me what other games I should review. This has been your Professor Krimson, and I will see you all in the next lesson. And remember, good gaming, God bless, go beyond, and keep on keeping on.